Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're doing some more of these Crimson Harvest sites. This case it is a Shining Flame base, and I've just popped up here into one of these to see if I can actually just steal the loot because usually when you get into one of these, or so far at least, it's been a case of me doing the whole site and then killing the boss. But actually now I've actually come across one of these sites which actually people have almost completely completed, and if I've got good enough DPS, maybe I'll be able to get the boss, snatch it from them. I've actually done it once before. It was actually a Tengu and I think it was a Drake that they were doing the site, and then I just came in there and just blasted it open. Actually, something I want to check here is if these guys are in the same corp, because if these guys are in the same corp, then it's going to be hard to do the contesting them or make them, because like if they're in the same corp, they are like the DPS will count together as one, and this will make it so that they have it so that like they'll get the wreck, their DPS is combined, so whoever does the most DPS is the one who gets the loot. But in this case, if they're in the same corp, then their DPS will be combined, and it'll be pretty high then, I can imagine, especially since there's already a Rattlesnake here. So now we're just basically guaranteeing or relying on being having more skills. Oh, this guy's got a Gecko as well. Gecko's gonna hit hard, but we are using the EM drones, so the EM drones aren't going to hit hard when it comes to the blood. Actually, no, we're not going to use their Praetor because this is the Shining Flame base. Shining Flame is supposed to have the explosive. Yes, exactly. It's important that I remember that. Okay. Now I'll also reload these missiles. Oh, no! I reloaded it at the wrong time. No. No, 100% not going to get it now. Actually, let's not put any EOR just so that we'll make any other missiles that's being applied being a bit worse. No, yeah, he's looking. Do you see that? He's already shooting. Maybe we're gonna overheat. Yeah, let's overheat the missile. Let's see if we can do it here. Oh, so dumb! Oh my god, that's so stupid. Look, it's already dead. I've not even managed to shoot my missiles. Big fail right here. Let's just try shooting a little bit. Yeah, no, there's no way we're gonna get it because that Rattlesnake 100% got it. Yeah, exactly there. Look at that. Complete fail right there. But that's how it goes sometimes when it comes to these sites. Let's see if we can find another one of them. I hope we can get some good sites because you like remember that time I got so much ISK from that that loot drop, the Overseer personal effects. They can give really good ISK. Like they're the ones that came from the DED 10 out of 10 sites. You know those ones. Those things you can find in Nullsec, the DED 10 out of 10 sites, they can give really good ISK, and they also always drop those personal Overseer effects, or Overseer's personal effects. I'm not even exactly sure what this Overseer personal effects actually is lore-wise. A personal effect proof that we finished all the obstacles. Okay, but the point is, those obstacles though, they are. Here, there's not those obstacles, so they're saying here that, you know, we finished the major obstacles to be able to like get through the dead space pocket. But in these sites, it's not really so much of a major obstacle you've got right here. Okay, I noticed that I don't think I forgot some drones, but I usually have a full drone bay here, so I don't know what's going on here. I think I'm missing a Praetor. I should have a Praetor. So this is a tip: if you want to find more of these sites, just warp to go through a system. So I've got a route planned here. I'm almost at the end of this route actually, and what I do is for each system I go through, I just look through the probe scanner on the combat, and not the probe scanner but the agency and the combat anomalies, because if you do that you can actually see any adjacent system. So since we're already at the end here, I'm just going to repair here. You see I took a bit of damage right here. Then I'm going to actually make a new route. So I'm in Caldari space, you know, near Jita. There's obviously going to be a lot of people right here. It's going to be very populated, but we should still have some good opportunities to get some good sites. So when this new Caldari system right here, this is quite close to... oh no, I shouldn't have unlocked right there. But that new Caldari system is pretty close to Jita, so I know that this route is kind of passing near Jita. So maybe I'll want to do a little bit on the other direction, just so we kind of go a bit away from Jita. So let's see if we've got a Jita anywhere near. That was a long trick I just pulled right there. Let's see now, is Jita nearby? No, okay, so this kind of goes away. It goes towards like the Citadel region and the Cinque, which is Galente space. So we're kind of going on the other side. I think this will be a good route. Let's just go here and go and see if we can find some good site. I want to get some good loot right now because I've been really wanting to get more of the good loot. We've already seen you can get those overseer personal effects that give so good loot. You can also get the good skins. I want to get some nice skins. The Blood Raider skins, I think they look really good. We already established before that these, or not, these ones I think actually look even better. Actually, these are, how do you say, these Iron Blood skins, but they don't seem to drop anymore, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I missed them. You know, I actually bought one of these for my Punisher. It's worth a lot now. Price went up a lot. But you can see here there's these Blood Raider skins. Blood Raider. These I want to get all of these, but they're quite expensive. You see that 4.9 bill, just straight there, 4.9 bill. Okay, let's see now. What is this? Apocalypse. I've already got this one right here, but there are some that I do not have. I think it is the Oracle or the Omen is what I wanted to get. But then also the Prophecy, I think, nah, okay, this is only 30 days. This is a bit stupid. I don't like it how they've got this thing here with skins for 30 days. I think that's pretty lame. They should just make them permanent. And that's why they were so cheap. Right? I was thinking, wow, only 1.4 mil? Yeah, it's the 30 days. Because what happened was, many years ago, there was some event where these skins dropped and they were only 30 days. I rarely see 30-day skins now. But in this case, this skin then dropped from some event, I think. And there's still quite a few left because it doesn't seem like many people want to have them. It's just having a skin for 30 days really sucks. It feels like something personal, dear to my heart. Skins are very dear to my heart, and I don't like to have to let go of them just like that. I like the way that skins last forever. Okay, one in. We're gonna go to one in right now. You see that? One jump away, Crimson Gauntlet. This is what you see. Everything is one jump away. You see the anomalies here. 2 jumps away, you don't see here. Then they pop up as unknown. So you want to go to the ones which or you want to keep an eye on the ones that 1 jump away, because then you can know where it's there. So in this case we see a Crimson Gauntlet, so we're going to go here and purge some filthy Blood Raiders from the Forge region, which we're going to now. And is actually Puanen, is it in Forge? Yeah, it is. No? Wait. Is Puanen? I don't know if Puanen is Forge, because the thing is, this system, it sounds a bit like a French name, and Galente people, they tend to have a bit of like a French vibe. I've noticed they have a few French names of certain things like Duzane and all these kind of things. Okay, no, it's not in the Sinclair, which is Galante space. It's still in the Forge, which is more like Caldari, but I guess it's close. You can see here we're going to soon transition towards Essence and the Citadel. I think the Citadel is still Caldari space, but it is a kind of like almost hybrid to Galante space. Okay, Crimson Gauntlet. No, wait, no Crimson Gauntlet. No, I'm sad. What? Oh, there it is. Ah, I think I know. You know these Crimson Gauntlets here? In the probe scanner? I think that you can only... They pop up here in the overview only when you actually warp to them, because there's quite a few things actually work that way. Like in Factional Warfare, you know Factional Warfare? It's like this kind of thing where you join a side, like you can join the Caldari side, Caldari or Mars side, or the Minmatar and Galente side. And you kind of do these activities that are towards one of the sides. So you can do missions, you can just straight out go kill people, you can capture these locations. And when you do missions in these Factional Warfare missions, then you actually, when you warp to the mission, it then actually pops up here. Well, I think it has something to do maybe with like, if you accept the mission, then it pops up there. What I'm trying to get at is that there's like certain conditions that you do that makes them pop up here. They don't always sites are not always visible here on the overview directly. You have to kind of do things to make them visible. Let's go towards the acceleration gate, so we're already in range. Activate multi-spectrum. Lock up all these fools, get the Praetors ready, because these are the Blood Raiders. They've got the low EM resist. You can see here, low EM resist, basically 0% EM resist, so it's going to go pretty quick, pretty damn quick, especially with the Grappler as well. Lock up these guys. Activate all modules. Corporate follower is not going to have a nice time. But my drones are not going to have a nice time either, because these guys really hate drones. So it's a big thing with these sites. Everyone complains that, oh no, the drones go crazy. I've seen so many people complain about this. I remember watching a YouTuber, The Lone Wolf. He's a very big EVE Online YouTuber. He was talking about that as well. That it's just the drone aggro is just so much. it's a big problem. Something I've noticed though, that if you have good application modules like I've got now, like the Grappler target painter, you kill them fast enough so you can avoid drone aggro. So the things that I've noticed that do the most problems when it comes to the drones are usually the frigates. Also these cruisers you can see here, but mostly the frigates. So since I have these good application modules, I'm able to kill them very quickly. And I also got some good DPS modules here. And it's nice that this shield booster here, shield boosts so much that I don't even need to have it active all the time. So even if I'm not cap stable, like I'm not cap stable, you can see that I'm not cap stable. I'm not cap stable right here. Not at all cap stable, but I've not got my MWD active, but I'm not cap stable. I think if I turn this off, then yeah, I'm still not cap stable even if it's off. But the point is, I tank so much with this shield booster right here. And it's not an expensive shield booster, it's not such particularly expensive. This is the only expensive module I have. It costs like 190 mil. Apart from that, everything else is more or less Tech 2, like all like very cheap faction module. Like these Republic Fleet Cap batteries I've got, these ones are pretty cheap, like 10-15 mil, something like that. The rest then enables me to have a very good tank, and because of that I have good DPS, and it kind of kills them fast enough for me to be able to just tank enough. And I think that's a very good way to do good strategy. Also, the Blood Raiders, they're known for being heavy neuters. I don't find so much neut power in these sites, but the thing is that's good is that if you have two cap batteries like this, these provide inherent capacitor reduction. So if we go here on attributes, you see here minus 27%. This makes so that newt me it's 27% less. Since I've got two of them, it's probably going to go like 40-50% less neuting, and that's going to be quite a bit actually. So you see my capacitor is still completely full, and I don't even have to activate my booster, and I'm still got almost full shields. That's how good it is. I'm just almost relying on passive tank. So the booster is more like just a little bit of a little extra, just a little extra for when that need a little extra oomph. You need that little extra oomph. I'm gonna recall my drones because I don't want them to get sniped off the grid when the new wave spawns. The new waves, they spawn all the way. I see some people, they put very strange names sometimes. Like I see this guy, he's got his mum's ex here. We can just you get a bit of a strange name sometimes. I've also seen people with very rude names in ships sometimes. I don't like to see that, so that's why sometimes I'll keep my D-scan like this in high sec, because it has happened sometimes that actually I switch chat channels in local, especially when I'm recording videos, because I don't want to have like these like inappropriate stuff here to share with you guys. Some people post like really nasty stuff in the chat, I've noticed sometimes, so I just switch channels sometimes. But here luckily there's no one talking in chat, but actually to be honest, it's a good idea that I just put myself in this corp chat channel here actually, because no one really posts so much in this corp chat channel. Okay, so there's no extra wave here. Okay, we destroyed all these Blood Raider scrub lords. Nothing more than that. Reload those heavy missiles, put another pack in there, magazine, replace the mag, pull the trigger. Yes, that's what we're doing right now. You see these heavy missiles here, they're reloading. It would be really cool if there was some kind of animation that when these guys reload, but you can't expect that much. I mean, already we've got like all these little turrets as we can see here. Maybe a little bit too much and unnecessary as well, that you see there and reload animation, which most people usually have their scrolled out like this or something. I noticed that I'm a bit of an exception who usually has their zoom in scroll in like this. Usually I've noticed a lot of people don't do that. So, and even small detail like that would just cost extra performance, which is just really not necessary, I'm guessing. Okay, we see these melted asteroids here, and I'm a bit curious what these guys are. These melted asteroids, because I've never seen these kind of melted asteroids before. Melted asteroids, they look like, it looks really like they're melting apart here. Now, I don't know if this is some kind of Halloween thing, where they want to make the whole thing all spooky. I don't know if that's what they're trying to achieve here. But this is the first time I've ever seen asteroids like this. If you guys have ever seen asteroids like this with this kind of effect here before, let me know, because this is the first time I've ever seen that. And I've done quite a few PvE activities in EVE Online, so I've seen quite a few things. I'm not trying to like say that, I've seen a lot when it comes to PvP. That's a different story right there. But when it comes to like doing missions and stuff, I've seen quite a lot, and I've never seen this effect before. I think it looks quite interesting. I don't know if like there's maybe some lore or something that the Blood Raiders are doing something to the asteroids. Maybe there's some new mining technique or something they're doing, or maybe, as I said before, they're just trying to be a little bit extra spooky. The Halloween vibes out there. You see this? Look how good tank we have. So robust tank we have right here. It's like, what the heck? What, they're shooting me? Okay, you know what? I just boop. Couple of boosts. No issue whatsoever. No issue whatsoever. I'll kill this Harvest Sage shortly afterwards because he's shooting my drones. Taking a bit of the drone aggro right here. I don't like that. But this Harvest Diviners, we're going to go down pretty quick. I'm going to deactivate my heavy missile to be able to switch directly over to this Harvest Sage. Okay, maybe that was a little bit too early. I switched over to the Harvest Sage. But we're going to switch now over to the Target Painter and the Grappler on this guy. And I think actually maybe that when we're switching the drones to the Harvest Stage, it'll be a bit easier for the drones to avoid damage, because now when they're like attacking him, they're getting a bit closer, and I think they'll be kind of like orbiting a bit closer, and it'll be harder for this guy to track the drones. I think this is just a theory. I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely do notice that when it comes to like Abyssal Dead Space, and also in general when people go and or when you've got your drones out really far and then enemies start shooting you. I've sometimes noticed that, especially like in big ships. In Abyssal Dead Space, the rogue drone battleship can aggress your drones. And what happens there actually is that if I recall them, like say for example that was the rogue drone battleship right there, and if I were to recall my drones, then actually because I recall them, it makes a high likelihood that they die because of the way that I'm making the transversal a lot less on them when by recalling them. So if I just have them keep shooting and orbiting the ship, then actually I noticed it has a higher likelihood that they survive actually. Now this is a case where I think I will recall my drones because we've got a ton of these frigates here, and I worry that this guy, considering he's not got any armor, is going to die pretty quickly. So we're unfortunately going to have to go in a little bit inefficient routes right here and use the Berserkers, but this is for the sake of my Praetor IIs. I care about my drones. Drone lives matter, guys. This is important. We don't want to just forget about your drones abandoned there on the street. They do a lot of work for you, and they deserve better than just letting them die out here. Okay, take care of the drones. It's very important. Next level I can do is actually, this would actually be something that's pretty good actually, and maybe even I should do that. I'm not 100% sure, but maybe I should do that. I'm just thinking. What I'm thinking is, because I don't use this small tractor beam a whole lot. I mean, I do use it a bit. It has actually helped a bit to get the loot in the bosses. Actually, some guy who's trying to steal from me once, and I actually used this to kind of pull it in so that he couldn't get it. It helped a little bit. I don't know exactly how much it does help this tractor beam, but what I could do is, look here. I can unco-equip this, and then I can do remote armor, heavy, large, remote armor repair. You see that? We're gonna, if we have this large armor repair right here, we're gonna make these Praetor IIs go supercharged. they're gonna repair their armor. That'd be really cool. Maybe I should actually. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna try doing that next time. But I just think it'll be an interesting concept. Actually, we'll try. You know what? I'll try doing that next time. We'll try doing that next time we run. That'll be really fun. And oh, the Praxis here. I'm gonna wreck that Praxis when it comes to the contesting right now. Praxis, he won't match me in the DPS unless he's got blasters. He won't match me in the DPS. They they have bonuses to basically like everything. So he could, technically speaking, he could have blasters and do more damage than me. So if we look here, if we go here, Praxis, the only thing is Praxis or blasters, they have very short range. So that's the only problem with really going with blaster bolts. Otherwise, if we go neutron blaster cannon 2, just put the full high slot here, and we'll put the void. Already got 580 DPS unbonused right there. If we do bonus it, then no, I don't want to filter out, please. Don't filter. Please don't filter. Please. Oh no, that Praxis already went. It doesn't matter though. There we go. Good. Okay, so if we go and go magnetic field stabilizer and put 3 of these guys here. You see that 900 DPS, and he's not even got any drones. So it could very well be that if he has blasters, we'll have big problems. But hopefully he does not, and hopefully we'll win this time. It'll be sad to lose 2 sides in a row. But it's a possibility. It's a possibility, especially when you're doing it in these populated areas of space right here. Let's see, has he got any, maybe where did he hit the gecko was him? It could fully be that the gecko was his, but I'm pretty sure it was the rattlesnake, because geckos are very expensive, and I can imagine having multiple geckos, which I think a practice would have due to the way the drone bandwidth works. That'll be a little bit too much on the high end. Now it's good that these guys are targeting the praxis, because I will not have to deal so much with the drone aggro. That'll be very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, let's get back to this fitting here. This hypothetical fitting here. Drone damage. Let's put triple drone damage amplifiers. Assuming this guy goes like a full tank style. Okay, let's see now. He's able to do 4 heavy drones then, because of the way the bandwidth works. I think one heavy drone takes 20 bandwidth. Okay, let's just get the DPS on these guys just to take a quick. Okay, let's go with then a Praetor II. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's not that good then. The drone damage is not particularly good from this. I mean, he could maybe use a 7th low slot, but I think that may be a bit unnecessary. Let's go and have the drone go on this guy, because this guy is taking too much damage. Oh my god, what the heck? My Praetor II. Have the cruisers actually go down pretty fast. I've noticed that this the battle cruisers have pretty beefy attack. Now we're gonna reload, and I hopefully it will not be the case that this guy just the boss swaps in now. That would be really unfortunate. And I'm probably gonna save the missiles until the very last, so that I don't have to worry about the issue I had last time of failing when it comes to my missile reload timing. Just I had a fun. Reloading while the boss game here, the essential time where you should not be reloading. I reloaded. That was a epic fail moment right there. But you learn something new. You always learn something new in doing these mistakes. I like the idea of doing mistakes by yourself. I mean, obviously you can learn a lot of advice from hearing me tell you about mistakes you can do, but I think there's something special about actually doing the mistakes yourself, because you kind of, it has you ingrained into you a bit more. You know a bit more what exactly is at stake. Well, if you just hear it from someone, maybe it won't be as obvious. Okay, big problems right here. What is going on? And we've got some crazy rally drivers outside, like usual, as per usual. You know, I don't know if you've seen that Abyss video I did where I talked about this, but I've got a case out here where near my house, where we've got a lot of people who just drive by in motorbikes, all these really fast sports cars. Like they just full max out the accelerator. They just, because I live right next to like quite a straight road, so it's a very optimal place to do a little bit of like a racing, or you know, like testing your speed here. And the thing is, that happens a lot, and it is so loud sometimes, so loud, and I have like the window shut. I hear it as if I'm sitting right next to the street, and I'm living quite like a few flats up. it's pretty annoying, I must say, and especially when you are downstairs. My ears feel like they're going to be like deafened by these guys, these idiots. They don't understand that other people exist here. They don't really know that, but actually people do exist here. People have to put up with their crap all the time. I can imagine they're probably wearing some kind of like headphone muffs or something. All their hearing is already completely messed up from all the engine noises they're going through. The point is just that it's very annoying, and especially like just if I have like kids downstairs, then I worry about their hearing. It's gonna be big problems. Okay. Oh no! Why am I shooting my missiles? No! Oh no! I reloaded that because I only had 7 magazines in the clip, but okay, maybe we can. Yeah, okay, I think we'll be able to reload just in time. Okay, good. I got a little bit carried away there on that rant about these rally drivers outside that I forgot about my missiles. So this guy is just being like a little scrub right here, just AFKing basically, just waiting to leech off me doing all the damage, and he's basically just using crappy hammerheads right here. Okay, now he's actually hitting. I guess he's not doing, and well, he's not got any weapons fitted, it seems like. Why is he not shooting anything? He's got some weapon here, but I'm not sure what this is. What is that? I think that is a blast of some sort. Maybe? I'm not 100% sure. I can't really tell. I'm not too familiar with what all the models are. I know the elite PvP people, they have a very good eye for telling what weapon it is, because when they're in combat, if they see that someone is blaster fit, they can just look at the ship model. So you can see here, if we go blaster, Like if we go here, you can actually see this, and you'll see this on the ship, and then you can tell that, okay, and then that means that I can easily kite this guy and something like that. So that's often something PvPers have got very good sense for. Me as a PvEer, I've got big problems with that. Okay, so we're gonna take our explosive drones then. I guess we're gonna start shooting this guy, because I want to save the Praetors for the boss. I don't want to use the Praetors now, because I worry that they're gonna get shot by these guys here. They're going crazy on my drones. You can see that guy, that Praetor right there. He's holding on to dear life with that 40% structure. It's not a good time for him. Now I wonder where the boss will spawn in. I feel like it's kind of random where it spawns in, but it always tends to be a few kilometers away from me. I wonder exactly where. Maybe let's see if there's a particular place where it spawns in. Maybe we can check next time, see if that happens. Oh, there's a spawn. Boss, activate MWD, lock up, lockety lock. Let's see now. Where did it spawn? It spawned right over here, near this round structure. Okay. Recall drones. And we're going to deploy the Praetors. Praetor, come on. Berserkers, get back here. Please, don't go. Praetors now. Okay, I think we're going to win, because this is just hammerhead ones. There's no way this guy's going to take us. We can just deactivate IMWD and just approach this guy. He's not even shooting me. Really nice. We got the... Okay, now he is shooting me. Okay, and if he just tried to steal it, we can always use our tractor beam to call it in. But it's not a particularly long hike here. Okay, there we go. Now, tractor beam in. Okay, now it's going to get very close to us. Okay, so we've got some decent loot right here, and ooh, a cold iron skin. There's a long time since I saw those. Those actually got released first time in 2016 with the Blood Raider event. It's interesting that we're seeing the cold iron skins come back again, because I really like them a lot, and they go for quite expensive. I've noticed, especially since like they're very limited to these events, so they're kind of a rarity. They're kind of like a luxury, so to say. That's the case with a lot of skins, I've noticed actually. But next time, actually, I'm thinking we go with the remote armor repair, and let's see how that goes. I think that'll be a good idea. If it does work, I think this will be like a new optimal way to run these sites. Unfortunately though, there's not so much time left in these sites, so that's a bit sad though. I look forward to kind of like a battleship related activity in high sec. You know, we used to have the emerging conduits before. Now we don't really have that. You know, they got removed, at least from non-Triglavian victory systems. So now we're left with events, basically. That's a bit sad, but I guess it's the way it is. Maybe something will come on the horizon. You never know. Alright, thanks for watching this video, guys. We've got a little bit of a loot drop here. Pretty decent, 50 mil. Nice skin. Next time, remote armor repair. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.